Hi everyone, it's Bev DeBono with Tuesday's Tip. Today I want to show you how we can use some of our scraps, especially 1-inch strips, and maybe some paper, background paper that has lines on it to make some quick border edges for your pages. This is one that I did using the lines going horizontally, and this is another one with the lines going vertically. So you see it's really a nice way to use your 1-inch strips that we all have lying around, as well as embracing paper that has lines on it and using it for the best way that you can. Okay, so let's get started. You need to just find 1-inch strips. And I know that we have a lot of remnants around and pieces of paper that we have lying around. So let's just cut them into 1-inch strips. And then some of them may be, 3 inches or so, 1 inch by 3 inch. And I'm actually going to use the grids on the paper. So you see there's lines on the paper to lay out my strips so I don't have to measure so much. I'm going to start off with some 3-inch strips. So I have a couple 3-inch strips, 3 by 1. And I've already put some tape on the back of it. And you see I'm using the grid on the paper itself to lay out my pattern. And just some space in between. So we don't have to be afraid of some of these papers that come in our packs. And so when you get to your third one, then your fourth one, you may just want to measure where that's going to end up on your grid and do a quick cut. And again, just go right back to putting it on your grid. And then your second row, you can again use the grid. These were just leftover strips that I had in my collection here. This is Fall Y'all. So these were leftover strips. That's why some of them are bigger than others. And it doesn't have to be exactly the same 3 inches. You can have a 3-inch, a 4-inch, a 1/2 inch. I just think it's good to get some coordinating colors. And I like to use the Repo tape on this because that way it gets all your corners so that they don't lift up, especially when you're doing a lot of strips. So again, on that one, I just measured where that would be, and I'm going to now just cut it right there. And then I have one more row. You can do 2 rows, 3 rows, but lay them kind of like bricks so that they're not so even, and I think that gives it a lot of interest. But I know we have a lot of these strips lying around. Now for this one, I want to try something a little different. See, these are not even, and that's fine, not a problem. And so this one, I just had this big piece of navy left, which I didn't want to cut, but I wanted that big piece in the middle. So now I'm going to just measure where that kind of needs to be with a little space in between, and then just cutting it down to size. And look how quick that this border comes together. And you can use this for a horizontal border, a vertical border. If I had not used a directional print, I could have used it that way, but I moved it this way. And so now if you want to decorate, or if you want to add pictures. I just lay out some of my 4x4, 3x4s. I have a 4x4, a 3x3, and then this way you can just kind of, and that's a 3x4, see how your pictures can fit on your page. And this actually takes quite a few pictures. And then if you want to just put a quick title, I've already put foam on the back of this. We'll just put some leaves, some nice autumn leaves. Just like that. Put our title and add a little embellishment. And you can turn any of these into journal boxes as well, so that you have some nice journaling. So I hope you enjoyed today's tip. As I said, it's just using 1-inch strips, and you can use them vertically or horizontally. Okay, if you like today's tip, please make a comment in the comment section. I'd appreciate it because it helps me out, and hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.